we'll start with the ambiences. For this, I used the wind cold preset on the weather category. So I kind of place this here and added some intensity. And then I used the multi-sem drag and drop to add this into the project. So I used the city preset. There's no traffic in this part, so I just removed all the carve-on sounds. So we needed about 4 or 5 seconds. So with this, I just did the instant render and put 5 seconds, rendered that out, and then dragged this in the same way that we did the first time. This is just like as an introductory sort of tonal element underneath the wind. So for this drone section, we used Chaos Riser. For the next part, I used the AI Ambience Generator, so I wanted to add an extra bit of wind on the top, something a bit more wind and rustles. Intense wind, howl, winter, for example. Type in the prompt and hit generate. Krotos Studio will give us 4 channels of audio based on the prompts that we added in. So a combination of, for example, forest from across the word there. Okay, next up, we'll look at this section where Superman collides with the snow. Sub-bass impact, long echo. And then for the actual impact, we have a snowball hit, ice crunches. Finally, we have this wind whoosh. Every time I've gotten a sound that I like and that I want to use in the project, I just drag and drop that into the project like so. We've got the snowball. So if you hold it and click it down, you have the throw sound of a snowball. And then if you release, that's when you get that impact of the actual snowball hitting. And the last sound we have is the wind whoosh. What we do with this one is we click on one side and drag across the XY pad to get this kind of panning stereo effect. One more layer that I added in for the impact sound was the sound of a shotgun blast. But I reversed it, so this is how it sounds normally. That helps with the impact when Superman lands. Next up, we have this kind of explosive section, metal and debris flying up in the air. We have a low pass filter. When the footage slows down, we drop the low pass filter, close it off. So we just get this low rumble to kind of increase that slow motion effect. I'll turn the filter off for the moment just so we can hear each of those individual sounds. You can control the proximity of the explosion, so if you're really close. And then if you're from further afield, you get more of this kind of taily echo, and you can combine those two. We can see that next to it are these kind of canisters. We don't see any actually burst or anything like that, but just to kind of enhance that effect, I've added in some kind of steam shots, the idea of the canister breaking and just like whatever's inside, all the gases being released. And play it all back. And then obviously adding in that filter for the slow motion effects kind of helps with those edits in the center. Looking at the impact next, we have this soft boom. And again, you can control the tone, the pitch, and how long you want that impact to last, and then just drag that into your project. So that's just a little bit of a cinematic sweetener. I combine that with the explosion from earlier. I chose this one because it's got that kind of tonal ring to it. And that just kind of reminded me of like when you hit a metal canister, for example, you get that kind of ringing sound. It just adds that kind of detail and just a little bit more character to the explosion sound.